Hey everybody, it's Riley with ConcealedCarry.com, and I'm standing here with Chad Enos from Kel Tec, and Chad has been so kind to invite us down here to Kel Tec HQ for a little tour. I hope you enjoy the video. You're going to see a lot of awesome video showing how they make their guns here at Kel Tec. Chad, tell us a little bit about Kel Tec, maybe a little bit about history, but also what's important to you guys and how you build your guns.
Kel Tec's been around since 1995, officially 1991, but we started shipping our first guns in 1995, so we just celebrated our 25th anniversary, which is awesome for a company this size. We barely have 300 employees, as you guys saw. We went over to the belly of the beast, if you will, and poked around, looked at the machines, and met some people. All of those people over there are really what make Kel Tec operate. And George Kellgren is the brains behind everything. He takes really good care of us, and the reason we make firearms really is because George just likes to invent stuff, and he likes to invent things that he likes to put in his safe, and so we all get to benefit from that. So yeah, because of basically his hobby and his passion, 300 people have jobs to feed their families, insurance, he pays for our insurance and all this stuff, so he's really good to all the employees. And so the way that we try to give back to George is by hustling. As you guys saw in the shop, we're constantly putting stuff together, and you guys have also seen today that it's not 3 people in a basement somewhere making one gun at a time. It's a full.
Although that's kind of how it got started, right?
Yeah, well, sort of. The original machine shop that we walked through, the big one, we used to have everything in there. So it was all of our production, all of our admin, which there really wasn't that much of that stuff at the time. And our shipping department was all in that one building, and they barely utilized that whole building. They used a portion of it. And as you guys have seen our campus today, you see how many buildings we have and how much stuff is going on. So just in the last 25 years, this company it's grown tremendously. Yeah. So, George started out with 5 employees, and now he's got 300. Yeah. And we could probably use another 150.
Right. You're not joking. When he says everyone is hustling and bustling, trying to make guns as quickly as you can. That's really what we saw here today. Really an impressive operation. People are always saying, Kel Tec, make more guns, and I think you're kind of making about as many as you can.
We are. We're always at full capacity. Another big question we get asked, which I'm sure your viewers appreciate, the fact that we build all the guns all the time. We don't build RDBs on Tuesday and then CMR 30s on Friday. We build everything all at once. We do tailor the machines, and we program machines, so like if there's a huge demand, say on CMR 30s, which are really hard to find, or people want the Glock variant sub 2000, we'll focus on that, and we'll try to feed that a little bit more than maybe another gun that's not quite as in demand, but we are always making all the guns all the time. So
I think we saw almost everything today, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys saw everything except for the engineering offices, which are boring, so I didn't even take you there. But and then the R&D room, we can't go in there for obvious reasons with the cameras. But so you guys saw everything, including the break room. So
indeed,
it was really great to have you guys here, and I hope you had a good experience shooting some of the guns and
absolutely
seeing all the people.
Yeah, check out some of this footage.
Yeah, it moves pretty good.
We had a suppressed sub 2000. This very rifle right here. This is your competition rifle.
It is. Yep. This is my 3-gun rifle, which is very near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, and it's fun to shoot. Very, very great gun. The CMR 30. Oh my goodness! I've heard all about the rage behind it. People that can't seem to find them. I hear that. I know you hear that a lot too. And I'm gonna have to go see if I can't find one and see just how hard they are to come across.
So that gun for me, the concept is fun. Like everybody wants one because it's just like a cool concept. But as you learned just not 5 minutes ago, what it's all about. Like, and I forget because I'm shooting 3-gun all the time. You know, I'm always doing this thing, always running the RDB, and I kind of neglect myself. You know, neglect some of the other guns, and I don't get them to the range. And so for me, every time I shoot the CMR 30, it's like, oh man, I got to shoot this more. It's just too much fun.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, that's what you mentioned right after you were done. She set it down. You're like, okay, I got to get one of those too. You know? So, and
It really is fun.
That's the way the innovation works here at Kel Tec. And all that stuff comes out of George's brain, and we just all benefit from it. So
nice. Now, one other thing that really impressed me is that, I mean, you really care about the quality that goes into the guns, the QC process. And some of these guns, you have one person making all the guns, you know, critical components.
Yep.
Which I think just shows that gun is going to be assembled the same way every time. Yeah.
There may be one person that assembles it, but like you guys saw, all through the process, from the materials coming into, like the people on the saw, they measure all their parts when they cut them. So everything that they get, even though it's just a crude, raw part, you know, it's just a raw working material, they make sure that material, when it goes next door, that the machine operator is going to have the right, you know, dimensions and stuff they need for their machine. So everything from that, as you saw, down all the way through and all the way down to the test fire range, even though one person may assemble one particular gun, it goes through several hands before it, you know, gets to the test fire range. And even in there, if they feel trigger doesn't feel right, safety doesn't feel right, something's just off, even remotely off of the gun, it goes back through the whole process again. So, you know, we're ISO certified now. We got that a few years ago, and ever since then, it just seems like everything's been much smoother around here as far as the whole process from beginning to end goes. So.
Awesome. Well, folks, and Chad, thank you for having us down here. It's been fun. It's been my pleasure to come here. I mean, really, you've treated us well. And if you've not checked out a Kel Tec gun before, maybe now's the time, or maybe you're already a fan, but go check them out. Great stuff, great guns, great people.
I appreciate that.